dropping that knowledge on you.
I did not make this shit up.
With Kev Nash.
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer Kev.
Boss.
And
Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
Inside. Real deal, straight up.
You crazy.
Hottest stories from the world of hip-hop.
This is Ludacris.
It's the big boss, Rick Ross.
What up? It's your boy Young Jeezy. This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Some of those dunks were the most incredible dunks I've ever seen.
And what's popping in the DYT.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and A-Izzle.
You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
This podcast is only an hour. We got a lot of shit to get into. But Killer, what episode is this?
363.
Let's jump into it, man. Fellas, how was the week?
Busy. I had a busy week. Getting ready for some gigs, doing my edible thing. Kids was off for like the parent teacher conference week, so they had the Thursday, Friday, Monday joint. So had a full house this weekend. Had a family reunion this weekend that I couldn't attend. Had my first wedding cancellation day of.
Wow. What happened?
Bride went to booking. Bride was gone. Skip town.
I had booked this wedding through the venue. My buddy that owns a venue was trying to help out a couple. Had never met the couple, never spoke to them prior to the morning of the wedding. I get a phone call saying the wedding is off and thank you for your time. It was short and sweet. I ain't asked no questions because I ain't know them. I'll take it. They didn't ask for no refund for that deposit, so I kept it. That was a shocker, but that happened this week, and I'm DJing Saturday and Sunday this weekend.
How much time in advance did they call you? Like a couple hours before? Was you already
called me at
on
like
the way?
8, 9 in the morning. It wasn't until 5, 6 o'clock. So it was gonna be I was doing the reception, just the reception, but it was over. I guess they I don't know. I don't want to get I ain't asked no questions.
See,
That is why you got the deposit, right?
Right.
I would have told my wife. She would have did all the investigating,
Right.
checking Facebook statuses.
But yeah, that was my week. Just getting ready for I got a couple fall gigs and doing my edible thing.
That's what's up. Dizzle was popping.
Shit, man. It was low key busy week. Had 3 gigs over the weekend. Starting off with a wedding on Saturday. Pretty dope.
That looked fun.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was supposed to have been an outdoor joint, but it was cold and raining. So, folks had to move a whole bunch of shit around, but we was able to get it going last minute inside. That was dope. And then I know I had a quick turnaround. I was supposed to be DJing at the what's it called? Nationwide Children's Hospital Marathon in Columbus. That was like a 9 a.m. gig. So I knew I was gonna have to get up early, drive down there before they start blocking off like all the streets or whatever.
Right.
But I get down there, I'm circling like the area that I'm supposed to be in. There's supposed to be like some generator over there waiting on me. I didn't see none of that. So I talked to the police dude, like, yo, y'all gonna be able to let me in? At this point, it's already people running. It's already folks jogging like in that area. So they wouldn't let me drive over there. I'm driving around. I'm calling around, trying to figure out where the hell I'm going to like get to my DJ space. And they said, just get as close as you can. Talk to some more police dudes. They was like, no, you're not going to be able to get past here. You're going to have to walk if you're going to get to this area. So I just turned around, took my ass home. No way I was lugging any kind of DJ equipment downtown Columbus. Everything, tables, speakers, everything.
That happened to me once. They almost got me. I was downtown, right in the heart of it all, like Chase Bank and a little like traffic circle type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I barely got parked in a spot where I could get to the bank before they blocked the roads off. But that's Cincinnati downtown, boy. Dude, that's tough.
Yeah, I was going the
She was in
wrong way
Columbus.
down. I was doing one ways down the wrong way. I was breaking the law trying to figure out how to get to the spot, and it was not working out.
Yeah.
So took that trip down there, just drove around for some hours, and then ended up just coming back. Thankfully, they are still paying me the full fee.
What did they say?
We'll try to get you there earlier next year. Like,
so they told you to get there at 9, and
they told me to get there an hour early. So I can get to the spot before they start running there. I guess they timed it out to figure out like when folks would arrive at the location.
Got it.
So I got there early enough, but they was already running at my spot. So I felt it wasn't nothing I could do. I definitely wasn't about to be walking with all that shit.
Right.
And then quick turnaround. I've never been to the Flavor House downtown. Dope spot. Yeah. Had a gig there. And then turn around on Monday was your boy's birthday. 31 years old.
Young buck.
Appreciate it.
Young buck, not so young no more.
Right.
Niggas pushing 40, man. That shit's crazy.
This nigga said pushing 40 just turned 31.
Yeah, man.
You got a lot of time before you hit this 4-0 life, bro.
Yeah, you ain't got stretching for the layup line yet, so you good. You good.
Oh, I didn't mention. I went hooping on Thursday night league.
Uh-oh.
That's why I'm saying I'm pushing 40, bro. No, I didn't. And my goal going in there was like, I haven't been playing. Let me just not get hurt. And for whatever reason, we're playing this AAU team. Niggas is running like they getting popping. We got cooked, but I was bro. It was bad. I went about 1 for 10, bro. A smooth 1 for 10 at least. I'm talking missed layups. I'm talking a smoke bunny. It was one where I caught the ball in the middle, just tried to put it up gently, hit the back, clanked it off. It was bad, man.
I wish I was there.
It was bad. Right. My wife was supposed to be there, but she went to Whole Foods instead, and I am glad because it was bad. I tried to sub myself out.
I need to see you out like that.
Nah. So my days are numbered. I don't know if I'm gonna just have to come to a realization. I'm just a 20. We played 21. That's as far as I will go. Like, I don't know if the league days are ahead of me, man. I just ain't got the juice like I did.
So, Killer, when did you retire from actively hooping?
About 33, 34.
Yeah. I think I retired around 35.
Yeah, I was early 30s. Like I still get the itch to like want to, but like this will say, like I'm cool with some 2-on-2 at Cloud Park. Like that's up my alley versus, we
5-on-5. They pressing us, bro. They was running the press. I'm like, this is the AAU team. What's going on?
I'm good with just some shooting around, bro. Actual playing basketball, no. I'm gonna just shoot. I don't need to run. We straight. Right. But you said you're going to Vegas soon, though, too, right? This one?
Friday. Leaving out Friday. Just a quick weekend trip. Usher is going to be performing on Sunday. Nice. So should be a little quick. And I'm glad I had all these DJ gigs because I'm not trying to spend no other money. This is the money we're spending in Vegas was the money I just made.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, that's dope. As for me, man, Saturday date night. Now, as everybody knows, I am a college football fanatic. I love college football. I just don't love the Buckeyes. I watch a ton of college football. But you got to do the date nights. Y'all married brothers. Y'all know you got to do the date nights. So shouts out to the Dayton Funny Bone. Country Wayne was in the city. Me and the wife went out there to check out Country Wayne on Saturday after the Ohio State game. Thanks to the Stanford family for holding me down with the Peacock Network. I was able to watch the Buckeye game. Happy I was able to do that. But then after Country Wayne, and he was funny as hell. I don't think I've ever seen him do stand-up. I know he has a Netflix special out right now. But I intentionally didn't watch it because, 9 times out of 10, they're using the same jokes from those specials. But according to him, like he was testing out new material at the Funny Bone. So I'm going to double back and watch his Netflix special. But after the Funny Bone, the date night continued. Went on down to Keith Byers' 60th birthday party. Lots of former NFLers. Archie Griffin was in the building. Former Buckeye 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. He was there. Got to rub elbows with some of those folks. Had a good time. Everything like that. But that brings us to today on the pod.
My days is all fucked up. I thought today was Monday. I literally forgot it was my birthday.
How did you forget it was your birthday, bro?
Just because I got a lot of shit on my calendar, and I know we got the trip coming up, and I know I had all these gigs coming up. So my birthday fell on a Monday, so it's like wasn't nothing going on. Yeah, it's a Monday birthday, man, and this is right after a long weekend of working.
It's just 31. It ain't 30.
I don't know, man. I was talking to my brother. We never bigged our birthdays in our family. Did y'all have birthday parties growing up, or was it just a chill day? Because most of my life has been just a chill day, which I'm fine with.
So for me, being an only child and raised by a single parent, my mom didn't get married till I was in the military. So birthdays used to be like the super duper whatever I wanted to do day. So it would be, we might hit up Americana. We might go to, the different movies. I think one year I had a McDonald's party where, as a kid, a McDonald's party was standard. I got to go behind the counter and serve ice cream, and it was real deal fun. So a few of those, but once I got to probably teenage years, it was money and Sega Genesis games and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, as a kid, my mom definitely made a big deal of me and my brother's birthdays for sure. Cakes, little parties at the house. But older and older I got, it really just became about hey, we all hanging out together today. Because my mom worked at night, my brother was older than me or is older than me, so he always was on the go or whatever. But birthday, hey, we hanging out as a family. Whatever the birthday boys want to do, that's what we doing. So if I wanted to go to Pizza Hut, that's what we doing. If we wanted to go rent a movie and watch movies that evening, that's what we was doing. And shouts out to the wife. She makes sure I celebrate my birthday. Even though I'm we don't need to do anything. She makes sure that we do something for my birthday. And I appreciate her for that, because if it was up to me, we would do nothing. But, it is only right to celebrate, another day around the sun, another year around the sun. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. It's a lot of big stories. We only got time for 2. But I think the most important story that happened this week is this whole Israel and Palestine situation. And I'll call it a situation until they start using the W word. But with that being said, we have our veteran, DJ Killer Kev, to break everything down. Killer, what the hell is going on?
So, a lot of shit going on. I will break it down as best as I can. I am no international world affairs specialist, but
I would say any explanation is more knowledge than what I have.
All right, so I can get you the ground foundation.
Okay.
So basically, after World War II, we'll just say the powers that be, they wanted the European Jews to be somewhere. So they needed them to go, to a land. They wanted them to move them somewhere. And the land they chose was already occupied. So they picked Israel, but the Palestinians had already had most of that land that we know as Israel was already theirs. So they pushed all of the Palestinians to the Gaza Strip. Okay. So now we have the Hamas group, which is kind of being compared to a Taliban, not as extreme, but being compared to. They have been in control of the Gaza Strip since they had an election, I want to say 06, 07, where they ran the Gaza Strip. But with them running the Gaza Strip, there's been a blockade on all goods. They don't have no imports, no exports. They can't make no money, nothing. So people in the Gaza Strip want they Israel land back. And this Hamas group has came over and just killing a bunch of innocent people and started to stir the pot. So that's basically what I know.
So, Killer, with this situation, like I keep hearing terms like, "Hey, the Hamas and the Israels are not following war rules." What does that mean?
So, to my knowledge, there's very few countries that do follow war rules. I mean, they're supposed to be this whole Geneva Convention and things of that nature to have a groundwork of if me as a medic got a big ass cross on my arm, you can't just snipe me down while I'm doing my job. I'm not here to shoot you. I'm here to save some lives. So there's like rules of engagement and there's, processes. But in war, it's us versus them. And that's what it is. So we try to follow that as the United States, but that no one else really does.
So, while you were in the military deciding what job you were going to do, did you intentionally pick medic so you could have that patch to say, "Hey, I'm just here to save lives. Don't take me out"?
So I took the ASVAB test, and then once you take the ASVAB test, you get a score. You go to the MEP station, they punch that score in, maybe like 10, 15 jobs come up. And literally go, pick a job. So I'm like, okay, I'll my mom's a nurse. Can I make a phone call? I called my mom, like gave her the list of jobs. I'm like, I think I'm gonna roll with medic because I got some questions I can call you. And she was like, okay. And I was like, I'm gonna be a medic. So that's literally how I chose my
Okay.
Some people that test really well. I had a friend that tested in the top 2%. And he went straight to like DC undercover intelligence job that was, Pentagon type shit. So,
Wow.
So it all just depends on how you test and what they assign to you as far as jobs that they think you can do.
So yeah, man, from my perspective, I'm just looking at it like, man, this is just a hot ass mess. Because like you was just breaking down, man, like you broke it down best you could, but like it's still 1,000,001 questions. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't none of us experts on the situation, but I think we all can agree, man. It's a lot of innocent people being killed on both sides of this situation, and it's all bad. It's just all bad. And they're fighting over land, they're fighting over holy land. So like when you start talking about land and holy land, you're never ever gonna get everybody to agree to what's truly right and who's really was theirs first and everything like that. I mean, look at all of us, man. We here live in the United States and we all know that, hey, we weren't here first. You know what I'm saying? Somebody came here and took this land from somebody else and then took us from our homeland and brought us here and everything like that. So it's a hot ass mess. But then on the other flip side of the coin, like it's people that have been living there their whole lives and then they get told one day like, no, this is ours. Y'all got to get out. That type of stuff. So it's just conflict, and I really don't see an end in sight outside of a ceasefire and people actually coming to the table and sitting down and talking. But how can you sit down and talk after you've bombed each other left and right? So it's a hot ass mess.
Yeah, they're killing women.
Yeah. Hospitals getting blown up. Like, dude, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's ugly. It's smells of World War III brewing, which I don't like to talk about because that next one gonna be a big one. So I just praying for all that because it's a lot of, I mean, they talking like, I think I read 1,400 people have been killed. I mean, it's a number, So it's been going down over there.
And then obviously the U.S. involvement now and everything like that. They send in like a big.
They sent over two Navy ships. I know they've started to send some air, defense. So,
how long is this? Because I feel like we just started. Well, at least me, I just started hearing about this maybe a week or two. Is this new or is this?
They've been fighting in forms of this for decades with this particular situation. I mean, it's after World War II, they basically, like I said, they moved all them people over there to the Gaza Strip. But then since 06, 07, like if you over there, you can't make no money, you ain't got no job, you getting told what to do, you getting told this and that, you can't import, export, nothing. So it's they over there like, fuck, I want my shit back. And they have people, you know how like every group, imagine if something happened over here. There'll be a group of us has people that want to do it the political way, there'll be a group of us that's like, hey, load up, let's mount up, fuck this shit. And that's what you're getting. You're getting a group of people over there that's like, fuck this shit. And we about to go get our shit. So at whatever the cost. So that's unfortunately, in my opinion, how the ball's been rolling over there.
Yeah, and speaking of cost, it's important that we all kind of have some type of vested interest and know what's kind of going on, because the United States spends or gives Israel over $3 billion a year. And like, that's our money. That's our tax dollars that's going over there. And I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine at work. It's like, look, man, I feel horrible for the kids and the innocent people that are just caught up in this conflict, that just are living their everyday lives on both sides of the situation. Like, they're not the people in power. They're not the ones, you know what I'm saying, making these decisions that are losing their lives and everything like that. They're innocent victims on both sides of the situation. But one thing I do know is $3 billion is a lot of money a year. And we got a lot of situations in our own country that $3 billion could be helping out. I mean, we all know the stats about, homeless veterans, which is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? We have people that fought for this country that are homeless, which should never be a situation. We got, people just all effed up in our own country, and we shipping out, a lot of money. And now we're about to be shipping out, soldiers over there eventually, So it's a hot button issue. I know celebrities are chiming in on it, but I encourage people to do research before you say free so-and-so and do some flag waving, because it's sticky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's as simple as a cut and dry situation as everybody tries to make it out to be. I think it's a very sticky situation that, if you don't know, you might want to just not say anything. Like, don't just jump out the window because you saw your favorite celebrity say one thing and you haven't done your own research, and then you actually one day decide to do your research and say, wait, I don't agree with that. So it's best to do your research before you speak about this situation. All right, the second biggest story of the week, Dizzle, Jada Pinkett Smith is in the news, and she talking. She on a press run of all press runs, loving that book. What's popping? What's set it off, girl?
This is kind of like the James Harden situation. Like, it's just extra right now. But she's always feel like every 3 months something's going on with her. I don't know if it's because she's releasing a book or it's because like the Tupac situation came back up. But
That's a good point. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Is it like I'm not watching these interviews. Is she selling a book?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, her memoir just came out.
And in this book, she states that they have been separated / divorced since 2016.
7 hours.
What the hell was the slap for? And furthermore, this man is celebrating a book about his divorce.
Well, they're not divorced.
It's her. It's whatever you want to. What word they use? What's the word?
Entangled.
There you go. This sounds like an entanglement.
Oh God, it's too much info, man. I don't be. If it's not every 3 months, I feel like has she sold a book selling this information already? Because it's none of this shit nobody's asking for.
Oh, you 100% correct. I mean, the last time was when Will was out pubbing his book, and he was out there talking. And I actually read the book. It's a good book, and he kind of talks about their separation. But in the book, at least I perceived, is like they separated and they got back together. That's kind of like how I interpreted it in the book. But according to Jada, like, they separated and they have remained separated and everything like that. So fast forward to the Oscar night situation with the slapping, obviously, I mean, technically she's still his wife. So he wanted his wife to come with him on his big night. And, Chris Rock makes a jokey joke. He gets mad and slaps him and keep my wife's name out the effing mouth. And she's talking about, I haven't been called your wife in 7 years. And I'm just like, why is this information out here? But like you said, she got a book to sell.
Boy, she on a press run, like you said. That she's everywhere. How she was on Jimmy Colbert, I think last night.
All the smoke. What's she doing with all the smoke podcast? She just, hey man, and she keep talking about Tupac. I just don't care no more, man. I don't care no more.
The memes have been great though. Her in that picture with Suge in the front seat was hilarious.
Bruh. And Dizzle, you right, man. It just seems like every so often she just got to remind people like who she is, and she has something for sale. You know, before the Will Smith book, it was like the Red Table Talk, and that was going okay because it was just, you know, conversation between her daughter and her mom, and then they had to turn things up with the entanglement with what's the old boy name? August Alsina. So then that shit got turned up, and then Will goes on this book tour, book comes out, she goes away, Red Table Talk goes away, and boom, I got a memoir. And I'm thinking to myself, does anybody want to read this? Like, I don't think that I'm interested in your life. Like,
right.
What do you have for me to know? But she making sure everybody know. She dropping all them little nuggets. I mean, the whole situation about Tupac asking her to marry her while he was in jail. Oh yeah, Tupac had alopecia just like me. It's just like all this stuff is just like you said, it's just too much. It's too much.
And no one asked for it.
Man.
That's the.
I mean, but we talked about this before, man. Everything's for sale, man. Everything is for sale, and she's selling it. She's selling it all.
I'm just waiting on Will Smith to pop out with a baddie. Just we waiting, Will. We waiting and we rooting for you.
He had a chance to get with Margot Robbie.
I know, man.
Definitely fumbled that, bro. Like, Jada, you're old news. I'm getting with Barbie. Oh man. All right, man. Sports talk time, man. I don't know where y'all want to start. I know where I want to start, but we can save it, man. We had some upsets in week 6.
Oh,
week
God.
6. We had the Browns beating the Niners. We had the Jets beating the Eagles. Bengals was able to get it done. Steelers had a bye week. Patrick
Bills didn't score to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes looked like shit on Thursday night versus the Broncos. He looked like Russell Wilson.
Belichick about to get fired.
Man, it's so much, man. Where y'all want to go with the NFL?
Let's start with the Chiefs, man. Another week, another missed call, Bro, did y'all see the clip of the nigga looked like he was about to sack or he was about to tackle Patrick Mahomes and just went to the other nigga, bro?
Yeah.
I've never seen that. Is there any explanation on why he didn't try to tackle the ball carrier?
His controller not.
He hit the wrong button.
My dude Kelly called that dick fingers when you hit the wrong button. No, like there's no excuse for that because it wasn't like Mahomes was in the pocket like he was scared he was gonna get a flag. He was outside the pocket on the run and he went right into the blocker. I'm like, what's going on here?
Right.
What's going on? Very weird, very strange, man.
Yeah, a couple calls go this way, go that way. I know Russell Wilson looking bad out there. He might, I don't know, man. This nigga looking horrible.
Yeah,
let's ride.
About to ride his ass onto the bench, man. Like that's not a good look. Somehow, some way, the Browns were able to beat the 49ers with a backup quarterback. Brock Purdy finally looked like the last pick of the draft versus the Cleveland Browns. They were able to get it done. My wife is a Browns fan. She's hooping and hollering, wearing her Browns gear all week long. So I'm sick to my stomach.
Saw somebody at home with their fan on the TV. Push that kick wide right.
Yeah.
That was a shocker. I actually fell asleep on the fourth quarter of the 1 o'clock game. So I was exhausted. I woke up in a panic. I was trying to watch the ticker to see if my Bengals won. I'm rewinding the TV and trying to catch up on the last quarter, and I ended up, watching the red zone and seeing that, and I was like, the Browns beat the 49ers. I mean, Cowboys, they squeezed it out last night. It was a bunch of weird games.
Yeah, it was the Jets beat the Eagles, and now all this talk about Aaron Rodgers trying to come back this season after a torn Achilles at 40 years old. Killer, you the medical professional on this podcast. Is this even feasible?
Only way is if he didn't have a full tear. That's the only way I could think. If he, because that takes a full 9 months, and
he got next level money, man.
That is true.
So do KD.
He can just AI his Achilles back together, and
that deer injection, whatever they gave that nigga, they gave him some deer meat or something.
Right. Did y'all see Julio Jones sign with the Eagles?
I saw that. Another old nigga still
I'm about to say that would have been cool 5 years ago.
You're gonna be playing special teams,
right?
Punt block team.
So I got a question because I've never been to a football game. I've been to basketball, I've been to baseball, but never a college or NFL game. But it seems like each week there's a new brawl video somewhere. Mm-hmm. Do it really be going down to NFL games like this? And like, why?
Go ahead, Killer.
I'm about to say I've only been to maybe 5 or 6 NFL games in my life. Never experienced like super duper, 2 different teams going at it fan wise, like in the stands. But like I will say, and this is just what I've heard, but I got multiple friends that are Browns fans and say dog pound can get pretty vicious if you in the dog pound. I have heard that. I've never been to Cleveland for a game, but it has looking like that. It's been a bunch of everybody thinking that they in charge, that they're the HNIC, and then cats get dealt with. So it's been a bunch of cats getting knocked out, chicks getting hit, dudes getting hit, you name it.
I think somebody died at one of the games after getting hit.
Yeah, somebody got It was a Bills game, I believe.
Yeah, man, that liquid courage, man. You know how many Michelob Ultras you got to drink to be that drunk to be able to fight people, bro? Like that is crazy.
How early they start at them tailgates drinking them shits? They be out there at 8:00 getting
sauced.
Is there going to be NFL going to have to come out up to security, come out with a statement? Like what's going on?
That's one thing I had noticed about all the other sports. The NFL security seemed like they just sent out an email to the Go Cleveland page and just was like, whoever want to come, what security will give you this yellow shirt, because there's no rhyme or reason to like body structure. It'd be old women like years old, it'd be old men that got bad knees, and it's like, what's happening? So they need to change that, I think.
Yeah, man. I've been to many college football games, mostly Ohio State games. Matter of fact, I'm going to the game this weekend versus Penn State. But I've only been to 2 NFL games, and they've both been preseason. I've been to a Bengals preseason game, and I've been to a Browns preseason game when I was a kid. And it was fights then. People in the stands fighting. My dude growing up, his mom had season tickets to the Browns in the dog pound. Dude was in there. Knockout Kings right there. And I think I was probably like about 10, 11 years old. He's just like, wait a minute, dude. Like, this Knockout Kings, bro. Right. They letting them fly, bro. They letting them hands go.
That's crazy.
Can we talk about Uncle Shay?
Auntie? Auntie Shay. He was looking like the auntie that always bring the friend to Thanksgiving. She's just a friend.
So for people that don't know, man, Shannon Sharp, Uncle Shay, he's with ESPN now and handling things on First Take. He's on Mondays and Tuesdays. And Monday, he was caked up. And I ain't talking about the wallet. I'm talking about his face. And what do the ladies call it when they get makeup done? They get their face beat. That's how he was.
Yeah, his face was beat.
It was caked on there or whatever. So
lip liner on.
Nigga.
That was bad.
What was y'all favorite meme?
The auntie in church.
I like the church fan. I like the church fan. That was funny. It was said he looked like Randy Jackson. Said he looked like Said he looked like
Oh,
I see
Chappelle.
Randy Jackson in that.
Yes.
hilarious.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's bad, bro. That's bad. Damn. I don't know if I really want to touch on this because shoot, shouts out to Cam and Mace, their podcast or show. It is what it is. Kind of stole our thunder with the Mikey Williams situation. Mace kind of roasted Mikey Williams, but yeah, Mikey Williams is a star basketball player from Memphis. He's a freshman. He called himself a little felony gun charge out there in California and is facing up to 28 years in prison. Man, oh man.
That's one place you do not want to get a gun charge. It's California. They have, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the strictest gun laws in the country, and their process to like be a concealed carry is not, for me, I found digging through a Foot Locker, an old firing chart that I had, and literally went to the county building with that firing chart, and they gave me my CCW. After I paid for it. Like, that's California ain't like that. It's like a 6 month process to get that license, and it's like they just are super extreme on their laws out there. So that's one place that I like. You do not want to have a gun charges. 6 felony gun charges. Woo. This whole shit might be over.
He on trial now, or is he got date?
Wow.
Take that shit to trial.
Is that my
vibes?
No, I'm on my mom's laptop and going through it over here.
And you said he is going down like right now?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
And he found himself in a world of shit, man. I mean, so many NIL endorsements and everything like that. He got, I want to say he had a Beats situation or something, if I'm not mistaken, but he had money coming in. And my whole thing is, man, like, this is exactly what people say about the whole NIL, and these young people shouldn't have this type of money because they don't know what to do with it and things like that. This gives those people ammunition when young people do stupid stuff like this. And let's be 100% clear. I've seen the kid play like multiple times. I've seen him play in person, and I've seen him play on TV. He all right. He all right. He all right. He all right. I done seen way better niggas at flying to the hoop that never made it to the league. So, nigga, you need to hang on to this NIL money because you in the NBA are highly unlikely, in my humble opinion. I'm not a scout, but from what I saw the 2 games, he all right. He all right.
Well, man, prayers to him. It's 28 years. That's a long time.
Bad for business. All right, other news that came out. ESPN dropped a top 100 players. And we do this every year before, the association starts. So, Dizzle, do you have your top 10 players ready?
I do actually. And I will say that their top 100 is always trash, but their top 10, they typically get the people right for the most part, just a little bit of rearranging. So I think we can all agree Jokic right now. Jokic at 1. Thumbs up. We good with that? Okay.
I'm good with that.
We got Giannis. Giannis had 2. That's an easy. You can even swap them out, but Giannis had 2 right now. Then it starts getting a little tricky. I got Steph at 3, Embiid at 4. Then I got KD, Jason Tatum at 6, Luka at 7. Then we got Dame at 8, LeBron at 9, AD at 10. No Shea Gildress. I think ESPN's list has Shea at 8. And I think it's maybe a little too early to call that. But right now, no Shea Gildress.
Okay, not bad. I think Killer's still working on his. I could tell by his face he's still typing. Look up some notes.
Just making sure I don't want to misspeak like I did last year or with one of my topics. I want to make sure I'm getting it right.
May I go?
Yes. Feel free.
Okay. So we definitely agree at number 1. And I think it's very disrespectful from ESPN not to have Joker at 1.
Yes.
The man is the MVP of the finals. He's the champion. His team, best team in the league. I know everybody wants to talk about their run in the Western Conference and everything like that. None of those series were close. As a matter of fact, the finals wasn't even close. They handled business. So Joker at 1.
Yeah.
Giannis at 2. Steph at 3 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, we vibing. We vibing.
Okay.
We vibing, Dizzle. Embiid at 4, and this is where, kind of falls off the rails. I got Tatum at 5. Whack-ass Devin Booker at 6.
How you call him whack and then put him at 6?
I'll get there.
Okay.
Whack-ass Devin Booker at 6. Mr. Jimmy Butler at 7. One day, y'all gonna put some respect on this man's name. I mean, 8 seeds to the finals. Dizzle. Never mind. He'll just have to prove himself yet again. Luka at 8. AD at 9. And one LeBron James still hanging on. LeBron James squeaking into the top 10 at 10.
So no Dame Lillard on there for you.
No Dame Dollar.
Did you have Kevin Durant on there?
I do not have one Kevin Wayne Durant. Yep, I got Embiid at 4. No Kevin Wayne Durant in my top 10. Devin Booker is in the top 10, not Kevin Durant. You have to play basketball to be in the top 10. You have to play. You have to play the game to be in the top 10.
So
Not bad.
Definitely got Joker 1. Definitely got Giannis 2.
Okay, we got a consensus 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I definitely got Steph at 3.
Oh, consensus 3. Oh man.
But where I differ, I got Luka at 4.
Woo, stat stuffer.
I got Luka at 4. Without Luka, that team is shit. And Luka carries. He is a big part of that that whole franchise. 5, I got Embiid. 6, I have Tatum. 7, I have Butler.
Yeah.
8, I went ahead and put KD in there.
Uh-oh.
9, Dame Dollar.
Hey.
And then 10, LeBron James.
So hold on, wait.
No AD.
Dizzle, you didn't have Bron in your top 10.
Yeah, he was 9.
Okay.
He had an AD because
I had no AD and no book.
Okay. No, it's pretty solid list. Folks got some proving to do still. Have y'all seen Wembanyama in the preseason?
Wemby out here.
Circle.
Yeah.
Shit look crazy, man. He
I
might
saw,
be worth the hype.
Thomas Bryant looked over there like, shit, what you want me to do?
Right. That was the arm from Space Jam.
Right.
Man, I'm here for it, man. I'm ready for the season to start. I won't be doing any sports betting on the NBA. I'm down to my last $5 in my NFL bets for the year. So I need a big win to continue to bet. So we gonna see, man. We gonna see. But Dizzle, why SGA? You say it's too early on SGA?
Yeah. Maybe next year. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make the playoffs. You top 10. If you top 10, you gotta make the playoffs. He hasn't stepped foot in the playoffs yet, has he? Am I tripping?
No.
Oh, wait, with Chris Paul. He had that 1 year with Chris Paul. You are correct.
You are correct.
Nah, he got to do it on his own.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
He definitely ain't gonna do it on his own. That team is loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Loaded. So, like, just like some guys that weren't in our top 10s, anybody that deserves consideration that y'all can think off the top of your head?
SGA is right there. You know what I'm saying?
What about De'Aaron Fox? Because I was debating.
See, I was stuck between him and Jamal Murray. I would put Jamal Murray ahead of Fox.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Second best player on the team that won the finals. Yeah.
Nah, maybe next year. It's too many guards, especially in the West. He He ain't making the top 10. He may be top 15, top 20.
No Ja?
Hell no.
The backlash is real.
It's a prove a year for him too.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! It's a prove a year for John. Ain't a prove a year for KD.
He's almost getting into he's in year 17.
He getting the Mike Miller pass.
Yeah, he's grandfathered into the top 10.
Yeah. It's not a prove a year for KD. KD's proven enough.
He's proven enough for his career.
Yes.
But like, hey man, like
his prime wasn't priming.
Yeah, like you look at that series versus the Nuggets, man. The alpha on that team was Booker. And I'm not even a big Devin Booker fan, but he was definitely the alpha on that team.
As he should be. 7 some shit. KD's up there. KD's doing the best he can at his age, and that's still top 10.
LeBron James is the alpha on his team, and he older than me.
Shame on AD.
But we all agree, like, okay, so a lot of us have AD in our top 10. Well, 2 of us have AD in our top 10. The Lakers are the only team on ESPN's and some of ours to have 2 top 10 players. So it's a finals or bust, championship or bust situation for the Los Angeles Lakers, correct?
I would say so. And they got the roster to do it, and they got a training camp together. Everybody healthy. It's 0 excuses.
Same goes for Milwaukee, correct? Finals or bust.
I would say so.
Yeah, because they've been a top 2-3 team every year. So.
And they've won it. And their roster is nice. You know what I'm saying? They got the tools.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. All right, man. Normally I say we got a couple quick hitters before we slide up out of here. That is not the case this week. We got a lot of quick hitters before we slide up out of here. Number 1 on the quick hitters, man. Rick Ross and Meek Mill dropping a collab album, Too Good to Be True. It's dropping on November 10th. Are y'all here for a Meek and Ross collab album?
Oh.
That was good. Yeah, most definitely. Hopefully it's pretty good. They haven't dropped in a while. I don't even remember their last stuff.
I would say that like some of my go-tos for when I'm trying to create that energy seems to be those 2 artists fall into those. I'll see their names in those categories when I'm searching. So I think those 2 together, some dope production. We're gonna get some club anthems for sure, some Ride Out in the Berg anthems. So I'm all for it. That's my favorite type of hip hop.
Wale dropped Friday. I don't know if y'all still listen to Wale.
Didn't know you had some new drop.
Mm-hmm.
I will check it out. Did y'all get a
Offset?
chance to check out Offset?
It was all right.
Okay, I'm not the only one who thought the same thing.
I'm fucking with it.
I'm impressed.
He actually like went solo and doing well. Like
not
doing well.
Not fucking bad. Not bad. I'm gonna avoid doing the hater thing and comparing it to the Drake album. I'll let everybody else do that.
Right. I'm rocking with it.
I'll just make that face.
That's stupid.
All right. Ring Doorbell is officially offering a $1 million prize to anyone who can record alien activity on their Ring device.
We gotta be able to put our minds together.
That's funny.
That's less than 10K to get us the million. We
Dress
got
up one
AI
of Dizzle's dogs or something.
Yeah. Pay somebody to AI or something.
That's how they did the Bigfoot. The Bigfoot video popped up online. I'm like, that looked like just a nigga in a suit, man.
They've been saying Bigfoot.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm 41. I remember being a kid thinking I'm gonna see Bigfoot one day. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all seen the nigga that's in the dog costume? He's living his life as a dog, and he got like a full. This suit is like thousands of dollars. Make him look like a German Shepherd, and it's like real dog hair. He puts this whole suit on, and from a distance, you'll never know. You'll never know it's a
walking
nigga
down the
inside.
street on all fours down the neighborhood and be like, "That's a big ass dog."
Yeah.
Oh man, speaking of that Bigfoot footage, man, do y'all believe it's a Bigfoot out there? Sasquatch, as they call him.
No.
I believe this is just a species. This is a regular animal, and niggas have turned him into a Bigfoot. But I believe that there's a species of those. So yeah, there's moms, there's smaller ones. You know, it's a whole family out there.
Half of my race is way too nosy for us to not have no footage of nothing ever. So I don't think so. Because
Rare species, man.
Very rare. It's like
half of my people be in rare situations. So
and then they got the winterized version of Bigfoot. It's called the Yeti. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Same animal, just different regions.
Fair enough. Oh man, Tory Lanez has been moved to Gen Pop, man.
How much time? Is it like 8 years? Am I tripping?
I'm not sure how many years Mr. Lanez has.
Sometime, sure.
He got
sentenced to 10 years.
10-year bid. He in Gen Pop. Like, do y'all think that like somebody, quote unquote, that popular that allegedly has that much money should be in Gen Pop?
No, because they wouldn't put the other race in Gen Pop if it was, if it was a pop star, he'd be having his own couch and own TV and his own spot. So I definitely don't think they should put him in Gen Pop because that's just going to create a bunch of looking over your shoulders that you're already doing anyway. But now,
yeah,
free for all now. So.
Y'all seen his mugshot? His hair like growing back. It looking wild, bro. It looked like he got a bad perm. Tory. Now this one is very, very crucial to me because I am a candy fiend. I'm still trying to cut back on my sweet intake, but man, out there in California, they banning Skittles and other candies that have red dye in them, man, like Pez, Skittles, double bubble gum, hot tamales, and shit like that. They are banning it out there because it contains substances that can cause cancer, allegedly, like that red dye.
Ban it all.
You gotta
ban it all.
You gotta go somehow. I'm gonna have my Skittles.
Didn't they ban Twinkies at one point?
Did they? I don't even like Twinkies. So.
Yeah, they did an experiment.
They can ban that shit. They
kept it packaged for years and it kept its shape and form and all that shit. So yeah,
didn't grow no like they had this thing in my high school. Shouts out to Coach Hoom. He was talking about like processed foods and stuff like that, and he had a Big Mac meal left it on his desk the entire semester. Never grow mold on the bun, the burger, or on the fries. Like, and we be eating that shit.
I saw somebody smoking a fry like a blunt. I'm like, that shit ain't supposed to burn like that.
I will say this, since me and the wife have been on this juicing thing, it's like, man, what are we putting in our bodies, man? Because not to get graphic or anything like that, but the boy bowels be moving. In a good way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you eat certain foods and you feel like constipated or bloated or anything like that. But like with all this heavy intake of fruits and vegetables, it's just like I go in there, handle my business, be right back out watching movies and stuff like that. So it's like, man, yeah, I might need to cut back because we actually went to a farmer's market over the weekend and got some watermelons and stuff like that. And we was talking to this guy out there, and he's like, his goal is to be vegan by the end of the year. And he said he had a mushroom burger. It's like, I ate it, but it wasn't good. It ain't taste like a hamburger, but it is what it is. But like all this processed food, man, it make you think, bro. It definitely make you think. And I say that as we headed into Thanksgiving.
And Halloween.
Let's get it popping. Carly Russell. She got found guilty of faking her own abduction case. Judge has recommended 1 year in jail and an $18,000 fine.
That's the girl that pulled over and did the whole thing on the side of the road.
Yeah. I'm missing.
She got a movie on Tubi. You might want to check it out. them Tubi movies is legit.
I knew you would be the one watching Tubi.
Bro, shout out to my brother because he put me on the Tubi years ago, and because everything is free. But nah, the Tubi movies would be hilarious. If y'all watched Lifetime movies, they're just like Lifetime movies.
No and no.
Okay.
No and no. But no, to be fair to Tubi, I forget like Tubi's owned by like I want to say Fox. So there's like quote unquote studio movies on there too. So it's not just, you know what I'm saying, the independent movies. But you know, shouts out to those folks that make those independent movies. Like I always used to have this thing about Tyler Perry and you know these Madea movies are terrible until I realized, you know what? Hey man, he's giving actors a platform. He's giving people behind the scenes a platform, you know, writers, producers, lighting people, you know, people that handle shit behind the scenes, giving them an opportunity to work and everything like that. So the same thing goes for these independent movies. So if y'all like them good old classic ghetto Detroit movies, that is a spot for you.
Ain't nothing better than an action Tubi scene. Ain't nothing better than an action Tubi scene. It's hilarious.
Oh man, I've seen some clips on social media, bro, that will have you dying for days. For days, dog.
Yes.
Days. Last one before we slide up out of here, man. A new study ranks Houston as the best city to survive in if there is a zombie apocalypse. Because they have supplies, hideouts, and weapons. New York, San Antonio, Miami, and LA are on the list as well. Oh, no, my bad. Hold on. New York, San Antonio, Miami, LA, Austin, Chicago, ranked in the top 10 of most cities likely to die in the zombie apocalypse.
I'm about to say, I've seen enough zombie shows to know, like, New York, you're done, though. It's just too many people, not enough space. I'm thinking, like, Alaska, though. Alaska, you know, you get you a little snow dugout. You got food, you know, you got whatever supplies you need. Not a lot of people. I'm trying to be there.
The main question is, obviously, does you believe in Bigfoot? So you believe it could be zombies too?
I do. Yes, I do. I believe that there could be some type of genetic mutation. Yeah, like just something going on where you got some type of what's that shit called?
Nigga bust out the Thriller dance.
Some type of what's the shit? Parasite. Some type of parasite in you just eating away and having you just doing shit that's zombie like. I know y'all seen people eating people's faces in Florida though. Act like that ain't zombie type shit. Yeah, you know, something like that.
Yeah. I believe that it is. I don't know if y'all ever played the video game or saw the show Last of Us. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like one of those situations. So yeah. I definitely think it could be. I believe in aliens. I believe in all that stuff.
Yep.
Most death.
I kept my military gas mask just in case.
You never know.
Got one on deck. Somebody gonna make it from the household.
One last thing before I slide up out of here. I can't believe I forgot to talk about this on last week's pod. I finally finished Top Boy.
How was it?
Dizzle, you was right. My barber Gus was right. My brother APO was right. Shit was dope. Shit was a great show. Killer, you need to watch Top Boy. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I wish we could have watched it all together as a
Tommy
pod.
episodes right now. You ain't watching Tommy?
I'm watching it, but I watched Top Boy in 5 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was another one.
Is it Snowfall in that tier or not that tier?
It's in that tier.
I didn't finish it. I think.
You haven't finished it? Oh, shut up.
I started the first season. I never kept with it.
How many seasons is it?
It's so it's broken up into 2 because long story short, it's Top Boy Summer House. So that's 2 seasons, but they're only 4 episodes each. And then there's Top Boy that's strictly distributed from Netflix, which is an additional 3 seasons. But season 3 is 10 episodes, then 8 episodes, then 6 episodes. So it's only 32 total.
So you watched 10, 8, 6, 4, and 4 in 5 days.
Yeah, all 32 episodes. Like it was that good. It was that good.
Okay.
Highly suggest
I'm
watching
gonna
it.
check it
So
out. I'm gonna check
so
it out.
what last week was a show week, so we watched a whole bunch of TV shows. So this week at the household is movie week. So we got a list of movies that we're gonna watch this week. So that's what
I
I'm about
heard
to
the
get
new
into.
one with Jamie Foxx is good too. I'm trying to check that out on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Wait, which one?
What's it called? Bish.
Yeah, he's a lawyer. I know.
Okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking about they clone Tyrone. I watched that too.
Yeah. I know Jamie got a deal with Netflix or something. He done been up. Yeah, he done came out with a handful of movies the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Get that money, dog. Get that money, man. You find the killer?
No, I did not.
Oh, all good. Just text me later. There it is, another episode of You Can't Make This Up podcast. Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
We out till next week.
Peace.